T-Boys TV, we're here. Let's talk about another defeat, which is just great, isn't it? Obviously, Swansea City 2, Luton Town 1. Another frustrating away day. Again, poor performance. Poor performance to game. Obviously, you look at a goal from us. It was from their mistake. We capitalised on it. I mean, they did keep doing it throughout the game after that, which is risky. They'd done it at Kenilworth Road, and that's how we got the goal in the 1-1 draw in that game. But, I mean, Morris, right place, right time. But, after that, Swansea got a bit of momentum. If we're being honest, guys, they had a lot of chances to win that game, even before they got that winning goal, especially in the first half. I know it's only the first half, but the chances they had, a lot of shots went wide. Kaminsky had a little bit of an error. Obviously, he did hit the post. He didn't quite catch it properly, and they nearly latched onto it. But throughout the game, we just weren't good enough. Yet again, you go into that half and you have one shot on target, and it's because of the mistake that they've done, passing it round the back. It's not good enough yet again, guys. And as the second half goes on, we weren't good. Obviously, we got a lot of yellow cards. I mean, the referee was quite card heavy. I do think McGuinness, I'll be honest, guys, if he didn't play for Cardiff, he probably wouldn't have been that good in this game today. I thought he was the best player for us. I thought a lot of times he prevented it from being more. The yellow card he got probably was a yellow card. However, Cullen should have got a yellow card as well. He was an absolute helmet, but he's going to be the happier guy at the end of the day coming out of this game. But yeah, a lot of yellow cards coming out. Obviously, Johnson got 2 yellows, which is now another red card. I guess that's his inexperience coming into clutch, really. I like Johnson, but, he's still got a lot to learn at the end of the day, guys. He's 18, you know what I mean? He's still got a lot to learn. As much as he gets in the England setups and he's got a lot of potential going forward, he still has a lot to learn, and you saw that in this game. The substitutions, I didn't really agree with them. I like to see Nelson come on for Nakamba. Nakamba was trash, I'll be honest. I mean, I've been calling for him to start a lot more. But in this game, he was terrible. He's three times I can think of from my top of my head where his misleading passes have nearly led to, great chances for Swansea. He was all over the place. Even there was times he was passing it to players, putting them under pressure. I think there was one time he passed it to Clark, put him under pressure. It weren't good enough from the Nakamba, I'll be honest. Maybe he needs a loan move out. A lot of people are saying about other midfielders. I think maybe he does, to be honest. I thought Krause was really good again. His interceptions are brilliant. Obviously, there was that moment where obviously he did come off. He weren't wasting time at all. The fourth official was messing around. That's not our problem. We're trying to make a change. But yeah, even Walters coming on, and again, I like Walters. Before he got injured, he probably was one of our player of the season so far. I know it's very early on, but he was really good. But again, you got Hashioka. I feel sorry for the guy. Well, why has he just been thrown out? Because since the Watford game, he's been, brilliant. He's looked so much more composed, and he's looked like he is adapting to life in, I wouldn't even say Luton, just England, English football as a whole is completely different to where he's playing, and he looked a lot better, and I don't understand why he's not getting run out. Chong's still at wing back. Again, guys, how many times do I say it? You look at a game and there's always one thing he does which you don't agree with. And me, it's putting Chong in wing back, especially with the team news only coming out today, which I'm not happy about, by the way. Why are we so discreet about everything still? I don't understand. No one cares about us, except us as fans. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to care if they found out Amari Bell's back yesterday. It's annoying I found out the team news today, because obviously we did a hat shows, as you lot know, and obviously we like to have a basis on the team news before we do, our lineups and stuff. And it's good to see Bell back. Did have a few rough patches, I guess, but predominantly I thought he was okay for his first game back. Obviously, you had Rio Walters. Good to see him in, but Hashioka should be coming on before him for me, in that scenario. And then obviously, like I say, Krause come off, Ruddock come on. I mean, Ruddock should have probably started. Again, guys, I know I said about Nakamba or Ruddock alongside Krause, but maybe now I see why Nakamba shouldn't be starting. He was awful today, I'll be honest. And he probably should be the one that gets a loan move out, because I do think on his day, especially when you put him in front of defenders covering, he can be good. But not even the sloppy passes, guys, his tackling, today was awful. For a player of his standard, the way he was just doing these clumsy tackles, and he's done that a lot since he's come in, it's been very, very frustrating. But yeah, yet again, disappointing. It was sort of inevitable with Swansea putting all that pressure on that they were going to get another goal. And obviously they did. I think at their ground it hasn't been a draw since 1981 or something like that. So it was sort of written that someone was going to edge it, but especially how that second half went, and even the glimpses in the end of the first half, you felt they were going to do something. The referee weren't great for both teams. I'll be honest, but again, what do you expect when you have a referee make his debut? Well, for us anyway. In the Championship, I think he's refereed maybe like 2 games now. So yeah, frustrating. But again, I have to question a lot of things now inside the football club. I have to question the board because, Rob Edwards come out at the start of the season and said the aim's to win the league, right? We're, fighting relegation. It's not good enough, guys. Like, when is the button actually going to be pressed now? Because this is taking a mick. And again, the players have to take responsibility. But his decisions in this game are wrong again. Chong as a wing-back, when you've got all them players I've read out, you've got Johnson back, you got Bell back, you got Nelson who can play there, left or right. You got 4 options. Do you know what I mean? You got him, you got Hashioka. You know what I mean? I don't understand why Chong's still playing there. He's not strong on the ball. Me and my dad have said that last season on Vlog from Homes. He's great at running at players and driving at players. So put him in a cam, or even put him on the bench and then, swap him for Clark, because you don't want to take that set pieces away on the moment, because Clark is good at them, to be fair to him. But it's just, other than that, guys, it's just not good enough. I have to question it. And in the substitutions, Nelson was probably the only one. Well, and Ruddock, but again, the Ruddock one was too late on. Substitutions, I like Walters, but he should not be coming on and just coming straight in ahead of Hashioka, in my opinion, guys. He was decent when he come on, but I just don't think it should happen. Let me know what you guys think, but I have to question the board now because of that. He's said he wants to win the league. We're nowhere near winning the league. I knew at the start of the season we weren't going to win the league anyway. I weren't too convinced from our transfer window. Yes, I know teams are trying to, push us for more money and stuff because we've been in the Premier League now and things like that. But overall, guys, it's still not good enough. And I don't know when the button's going to be pressed. I'm getting sick of it now. We've conceded more goals now, guys, than we have the season we went up. So we conceded 40 goals. Let me just have confirmation of that, but I'm pretty sure it is now 40 goals that we have conceded. 41, so even more. So it's not good enough, guys. When is that button going to be pressed? We've got Norwich next. They did draw today to QPR. I was a bit surprised about that, but 2 teams we got next, I'm not really confident in any of them guys, especially QPR away, man. We've already lost to them twice. All right, granted, one of them was in the League Cup, but still weren't good enough in that game. Dominant, but didn't cause anything. But this game, even when you're bringing, taking Elijah off, for Morris, to bring other players on, Morris up front, he's not pacey. Amount of times I heard the commentator, who was a helmet, but the amount of times I heard him say, Robert is saying, oh yeah, he wants it up there to Morris. Why? Long ball FC. How many flipping times does this guy realise it's not working? And what do we need to do? Well, we're not football managers. Sorry, we're football fans, but we can see the problem. Why can he not see the problem? It's just crazy to me, guys. But let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what you think. Is it time to push the button? I'm sure most of you agree and been saying it for weeks. I don't see how you can still defend him. Really, I don't really see what we can see to still back it. If I'm being honest, I've been Rob Edwards out for time. Most people's turning point was Middlesbrough, but mine has been way before that. Mine was before we played Watford, because the way they've been this season, much better than people would have said. They have lost today, which is great, so hold that. Do your fortnight dances now. Anyway, less said about them. They're still doing better than us, so we have to hold it at the moment. But yeah, like I say, it's just not good enough, guys. It's not good enough. You look at it and it's just not good. Look how they're doing, compared to how we were expected to do and how they were expected to do. It's not good enough. We need to push the button. There's great managers, guys, we can go out there and get. There's brilliant managers, bro. Like Steve Cooper. Why don't we get him? Oh, but he's ugly. Who gives a shit? I want to win football games, mate. Yeah? I don't care about all these girls that cream on TikTok over Rob Edwards. I don't give a shit, mate. I want to win football games. Steve Cooper, look at what he did with Nottingham Forest. They were near the bottom. Obviously, they went up, got promoted. You can say it's controversial or not, but it's a fact. Yeah, they got promoted. I'm not saying we'll do that, but he can definitely push us up the table. You've even got Mark Robbins, who a lot more people would like. I wouldn't mind that at all. Had a very good story of Coventry. You could say is harshly sacked. by Coventry as well. So there is their managers, guys. Do you know what I mean? But the payout is also the part of the problem. You know, we give him that massive contract, and obviously, you know, we got to pay a bit of money to get rid of him as well. So it's a win-win for him anyway. So who cares what he thinks? You know, it's a win-win if we get rid of him because he's get that payout, but it's also a win-win right now because he's still getting money. You know what I mean? He's chilling. So, you know, I don't want to hear this, oh, I feel sorry for him. I don't, because he's doing the same crap week upon week, and I've had enough of it now, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts, guys, on the game. Let me know your thoughts on everything in and around the football club. And, yeah, me and my dad will dissect it a bit more in the Hat Show, which obviously we'll do all in one, and preview the game against Norwich on Wednesday. So we'll do it on Tuesday. So, yeah, guys, hopefully we'll have some team news, you know, by the time we've done the Hat Show. But, yeah, big up, guys. Smash a like, subscribe, follow me across my socials, and subscribe to the Extra channel. And until next time, take care and peace.